for you Gen 1 Scion XB owners like me, that's 04, 05, and 06 strut replacement. So I'm going to show you how to do this. I have already replaced this about a year and a half ago, and it's already gone bad. It's under warranty, but this is really simple to do. I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's go at it. You're going to need some simple tools other than just removing the tire out of the way. You're going to need a 13, 14, maybe even a 15 millimeter wrench. The reason I say that, I've already replaced this, so these are aftermarket nuts on the top. They'd take a 13. Point is, you're going to need a wrench, 13 millimeter wrench or something similar, depending on your nut size. At the bottom, this isn't going to change. You're going to need a 14 millimeter, and then you're going to need a 19. Also, an adjustable wrench and a rubber mallet. I suggest starting on the top. It just makes it a little easier for me. Now, I'm going to replace the passenger side strut. So underneath this cowl is why you're going to need a wrench and not a socket. You're going to have to reach back here. There'll be two back here underneath the cowl, and you just break them loose. Now, like I said, I've replaced these. I believe the originals were like a 14 millimeter. These aftermarket ones are 13. So break these loose because you'll never get a socket under there. And then just have them keep the nut on there. You'll be able to get this out. And go ahead and break this one loose. And just kind of run it up to the top and not all the way. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. Underneath the vehicle where the strut is, wheel removed, here is your anti-lock brake sensor. And then you're going to have this brake hose clamp right here. So this is going to be your 14 millimeter. And this will be able to just pull out maybe a screwdriver, a flat nose, or a pair of pliers. Then we got to remove these. That's all you have to do. Then this thing will come out. I'm going to start at the brake line, so that's back here. And just take that 14 millimeter nut off. And that's loose. Now, you have a screwdriver. And just get behind this ABS cable and just kind of get it off of there. Just that simple. Now all we got to do is remove these two 19 millimeter bolts. And that's where I suggest using an adjustable clamp or a 19 millimeter wrench on this side. And then on the other side, use your socket. Go ahead and get the bottom one. Come on, get out of the way. Okay, now the rubber mallet. And also why we didn't remove all the nuts all the way on the top, because once I break these loose, you kind of want it hanging. Take that out. Kind of wiggle, get the last one out. Now look, pull this up, and now while you're holding it down here, or have somebody holding it for you, you go to the top and you go ahead and take the back bolts off, or excuse me, the back nuts. You notice all the way down, didn't we loosen those? Well, they are, because look. So I'm just gonna lift it up a little bit, and I'll be able to remove the back nuts. A little bit of a struggle, but it's really not that bad. All right, one nut is holding it up here. I'm gonna lift up, and now I'll be able to remove the strut. Just move the brake line out of the way. And there's the old one. This one was under warranty because look, the top hat has come loose. It's still bolted, but something's obviously gone wrong. So this is defective. Now to put the new one, I have, look how this one is. Now you'll have witness marks underneath, but which way does it go? This one's pretty easy. Two in the back, one in the front. The triangle goes toward the front of the vehicle. But you can always go underneath and you can kind of see the witness marks. What I mean by that, you can kind of see where the triangle was. Now I'm just taking the nuts off so I can put this up on the top, and I would start with the top first. So go ahead and get your nuts where they need to be, where you can easily grab them. And then take this, and you'll see where the holes are. Just kind of work it up here. Come up on the top. Kind of help line yourself up. I will get the first one, the one up in the front, lined up, and then go ahead and put a nut on it. Not all the way, just like that. Now, you don't have to hold it up anymore. Go ahead and get the last two lined up. That one's getting, oh, there they go. So it's easier while you're putting it on here. Get these nuts on while it's still low. Okay. And then this last one's a little bit of a pain. I'm probably gonna get in the way of the camera. Just rock the strut back and forth to where you can get just enough bite on that. And now all three nuts are there. Don't tighten them yet. You can get to that in a little bit, but now it's not gonna go anywhere. Come on, let's come down here. Notice that my brake line is not in the right spot, so just kind of go underneath it. Go to the back. Now, I will go ahead and mount the knuckle to it. May have to push down, kind of mess with it, but you'll get it in there. Then go ahead and get your bolts in. Oh, by the way, in order to get this to line up sometimes, go ahead and put a screwdriver in on one end. And look, you got leverage now to get the bolt where you need it to go. See? And that's where the rubber mallet comes in handy. Also, go ahead and get the screwdriver in on the other end and you can kind of get it worked in there. One in, two. Now let me tell you, you're gonna probably need to get this aligned because anytime you break the steering knuckle loose, you might knock it out of alignment. It's not gonna be too bad, but in case you get in there and you realize, wow, this doesn't feel right, that's gonna be your issue. Go ahead and get these bolts on and you can torque them down to the manufacturer requirement. Now, let me be honest. I normally just use my electric impact gun and just as far as it'll go. But I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna do it right. 97 foot-pounds is what the steering knuckle bolts are to the strut. So I'm gonna go to 90 and then add 7 and presto, we're at 97 foot-pounds. Now I can take my 19 millimeter and go ahead and use this to hold it on the back end. And then go ahead and torque this to 97. Well, I guess I could have brought it, okay, now it's starting to tighten up. So I'm waiting to hear that clunk clunk. Not anywhere close to it yet. Get in there. Oh, eventually. Should be pretty close. There, 97 foot-pounds. Now I got to do it to the bottom one. We're almost done down here. These are now torqued. Go ahead and get your brake line and line it up to where it will sit right here. Sits right there, and line up the bolt with the hole and tighten it down. Can't see what I'm doing. There it is. Okay, get that out of the way so you can see. Then I'm going to take my 14 millimeter and tighten down on it. Now I'm going to do the zip zap torque on this one. Zip, zap. That's on. And then take this and plug it into that little hole. You're done down here. Now we'll go to the top and finish it up. Take your back ones and just spin them to where they meet the bottom. Again with that one, and you can go ahead and do the front one. Now you're going to take your wrench and just tighten it till it stops. You can't get a socket back here unless you remove the cowl, and it's just not worth it. So you just keep twisting till you get as far as you can go with it. You see it come up. Click, click. That's the torque. All right, and then on this one, same thing. Now do that to all three of them, and you will be good to go. And just like that, you have just changed out one of the struts on your 04 to 06 Generation 1 Scion XB. So I hope this helps you. You can do this. Please like and subscribe if this really helped you out. It blesses me, and I love to do this to bless you. Mailman Mechanic, see you at the mailbox.